This is what makes me excited for the future. Leo Carlsson makes his return to the lineup, and he never disappoints, as he dazzled 8 minutes into the Anaheim Ducks vs. Washington Capitals game. He jumps on a turnover in the defensive zone and goes coast to coast. Great recognition by Carlsson, who sees he has 2 forwards in front of him. He baits Milano into a poke check, then cuts back inside, avoids the other Strom's stick check, and creates a rebound that former Cap Brent Leeson cashes in on. What makes this play even more impressive is that he did it after already being on the ice for a minute plus. Clearly, his development plan is working, and he is showing it with his strength and speed. Hey, maybe they aren't actually load managing Carlsson to prepare him for the NHL. Maybe they are load managing the NHL to prepare for Leo Carlsson. Actually, we got some news on that front yesterday, as Pat Verbeek says Leo will be playing in 3 games starting in a week or so, which will hopefully bring some consistency to the lineup, as the Ducks desperately need something as they drop their 8th straight game versus the Capitals. This game started back and forth in the first 2 minutes as Mantha waited out Gibson to score in the backhand. Then, 22 seconds later, Tristan Leno jumps into the passing lane, picks off a pass. His first shot gets blocked by Jensen, but his rebound shot would find the back of the net for his first NHL goal. Another reason to be excited for the future, as he's starting to look really confident on the ice. For a minute, it looked like the Ducks were going to run away with it. They were flying. Then, like a flip of a switch, turnovers and penalties come back again, and they find themselves down by 2 in the first, as Wilson gets his 2 first goals of the night, and Dowd scores on the tip. The second would be one of the most boring periods of hockey I can remember in a while. The third would be more entertaining, as the Ducks kill a minute plus of a 5-on-3 penalty, and seem to find momentum. Carlsson would hit a post, Radko Gudas would pump up the boys, and Brock McGinn would get his first of the season, facing away from the net and goes between the legs to score. Leeson and Leno each picked up the assist on this one, giving them both 2 points on the night. But like the first, the Caps would respond, as less than 3 minutes later, Wilson would notch his first career hat trick. Frank Vatrano would score 27 seconds left, but the Ducks fall 5-4. Honestly, this was just kind of a weird game all around. For moments, it looked like the Ducks were going to do something, and then they just stopped. Mason McTavish was benched late. He didn't have a good game, but down 1 goal with 27 seconds to go, that one hurt. Some positive news on Troy Terry is that he looked back for stretches of this game. Probably his best game in a while. Gudas and Lyubushkin were back in this one, so good news that their injuries were indeed short. Unlike Zegers and Drysdale, who have no timetable to return, but both were on the ice doing light work in preparation of ramping it up to rejoin the lineup. And of course, they could really use them, as they now have back-to-back games versus the Colorado Avalanche, one at home and one on the road. And that losing streak doesn't seem to have an end in sight, as they lost 8-2 last time they played. The Ducks are going to need some special performances to get back in the win column. And they probably will have one on Saturday night, as I am missing my first Ducks home game in 3+ years. I'm fine, just dying inside. But anyway, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!